everybody, welcome back to the channel. Galletto, Rossonero here with you guys. Derby della Madonnina this weekend, Inter versus Milan. What better way to celebrate this humongous game for the Scudetto race than by doing a top 10 of players that wore both sweaters. I'm telling you now, it doesn't have everybody because I did not see everybody play. I only put the players that I saw personally play. Obviously, Meazza, Colovati. I didn't put these players because I didn't see them play. So, my top 10. But before, I would like to do an honorable mention. So, he would be my number 11. He wasn't the most important player. He wasn't a great player, but I loved him because he was so scary and so mean. Taribo West. Guys, if you haven't seen this guy, go see him. He used to play with a little hair that was stood up. He looked like horns. He had the red and black or the blue and black when he played with Inter. Terrorized everybody. I loved him. So, my top 10, guys. Number 1, Roberto Bacho. Nothing to say. One of the best Italian players to ever play the game. And awesome. His touch with the ball. Unpaired. Number 2, Pirlo. Pirlo, guys. He came to Milan. They made him play as a regista in front of the defense. He changed that position forever. The best in his role ever. Number 3, Clarence Seedorf. 4 Champions League, 3 different teams. One of the best and underrated players, I think, in my opinion, to play the game. He could play everywhere in the midfield. Mezzala in front of the defense, trequartista. He would play any role and he excelled at it. Very, very good. Christian Vieri, Bobo Vieri. Guys, very talented striker. Played more for Inter than what he did for Milan. He only played a couple of games for Milan, but a very good player. Number 5, Il Fenomeno himself. Il Fenomeno, obviously more associated to Inter. He only played a few games for Milan, but the goal he scored with his chest against Empoli, I think, with the Milan jersey, he was out of shape, overweight, whatever you want. He was still the best player on the pitch. Number 6, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, guys. What is there to say? He was there when Milan won the last Scudetto. A very important player for Inter as well. He's back with Milan now. He's 40 years old. He's still playing, still scoring a lot of goals in Serie A. One of the best. Number 7, Hernan Crespo. Guys, they don't make strikers like Hernan Crespo anymore. He didn't score 30 goals a season. That's not what he did. But when you needed an important goal, when you wanted a goal, pretty goals, left foot, right foot, header, whatever it was, you put Crespo on the field, guys. The goal, the chip goal he did against Liverpool in that final, beauty. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. I think it was the 2005 final against Liverpool. The chip, unbelievable, guys. Number 8, Mario Balotelli, Super Mario. A great talent that put it all away because of his head and heart that wasn't always in the game, but a tremendous talent. When he started with Inter, he was phenomenal. Number 9, Antonio Cassano. A bit like Balotelli, his career on and off because of his head and his heart, but he was there when Milan won the last Scudetto in 2011. Galliani went to get him in January. He did a world of good for that team. So an important player. Then he moved on to other teams and to Inter. Obviously, most of his career was with Roma and then elsewhere with Sampdoria, Bari, but he was still a very important player. Number 10, I put Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira, because his overall career, Patrick Vieira was a phenomenal midfielder. He started with Milan when he was 18. He didn't have much space, so he didn't play a lot for Milan. He moved on to Arsenal, had a great career, then came back into Serie A with Inter, Juve. A very good player. We could have mentioned other players as well. That's my top 10. We could have mentioned Panucci, who was a great right back. Davids played with all 3 big teams in Serie A, Juve, Milan, and Inter. Elveg, Pazzini was one of those strikers, even him. He didn't score a lot of goals, but when you needed an important goal, he had a way to find it. Of course, Bonucci, we all hate him, so we're not going to put him in there. Maurizio Gans, Buscetta, Favalli, Elveg, name them. Coco, who was traded for Seedorf, and then Guglielmo Pietro for Pirlo. But even Brocchi played for both teams, guys. There was so many players. But, like I said, top 10 plus Taribo West. Those are my favorites. Let me know what you think right in the comments. Who are your favorite players to have worn both jerseys? Let me know, guys. Write in the comments. Like and subscribe. Derby della Madonnina tomorrow. Who's excited? I am.